So you just bought a brand new Osmo Pocket and you want to know how long the battery's going to last. Well, I've tested out every single video mode. So if you want to know, stay tuned. Okay guys, sorry, I apologize about the stretched out collar. Shirt's been hanging for a while. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So you guys have just purchased a brand new Osmo Pocket, which, congratulations, amazing camera. What I did was I tested the battery life of the film modes in 1080p and in 4K. So I did it 24 frames, 30 frames, and 60 frames a second. And then I also did 24 frames, 30 frames, and 60 frames a second in 4K. So what I did was I set the camera on a table. I had a full charge, hit record, boom. I just let it record until the battery ran completely dead. When the battery ran completely dead, I looked at the footage and saw when it ended, and that's the time that I came up with. Now, I'm not going to put the actual footage of the playtime because that would be like a video that would take you almost a half day to watch. Even if I sped it up, it would take me over a day to render the video. So to me, that was just a little overkill. So let's get on with the numbers. First off, to charge the actual camera, it took me roughly 75 minutes for a full charge, from completely dead to full charge, and that was plugged into a just USB in the wall. So anyway, 1080p, 24 frames a second, you're looking at 151 minutes of record time continuous, and that's about 2.5 hours. So when I say continuous, I mean I hit record and it literally records non-stop, never hit stop. 30 frames a second was 143 minutes, which is roughly 2.4 hours of record time. This is all 1080p. And 60 frames a second, it is 131 minutes, which is 2.2 hours. Now, you're probably wondering why the numbers go down as the frame rate goes up. It's because it takes more power to, you know, essentially have a better quality video, higher frame rate. Higher frame rate is, if you don't know, 60 frames a second is literally taking, it's essentially taking 60 pictures in 1 second. So it's real smooth. 30 frames is going to be 30 pictures in one second, and it's going to be pretty smooth. What we're used to seeing on TV and in movies is 24 frames, so that's more of a cinematic look. So if you're going for that cinematic look, I would suggest you film in 24 frames. But if you're going for like that really crisp, clean look, I would record at 60 frames a second. And if you just want something like you used to on your phone's defaults are almost always 30 frames a second. So now the moment you've all probably been waiting for is, what is the runtime for recording continuous in 4K? So let's get on to it. 24 frames a second, it's 124 minutes, which is roughly 2 hours. So you can still get about 2 hours of record time on this at 24 frames a second at 4K, which is pretty good considering the GoPro 7 very bad battery time. So this definitely takes the cake on that. That's a whole different video. So 30 frames is 112 minutes. So that's 1.9 hours of film time continuous, which is really, really good. And the big number this is the number that I really wanted to see, because I'm going to be doing most of my videos on this Osmo in 4K 60. It's 107 minutes. Now you're probably thinking that's not that long, but that's 1.8 hours of continuous. So your memory card barely holds that much footage at 4K. So just to give you a little idea, and that could be another video I'm going to do, is how much. Well, you can get that information on their DJI's website, how much space takes up on the memory card. But if this video helped, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, share the video, and be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be coming out with a lot more Osmo Pocket videos, a lot more GoPro 7 videos, a lot more DJI videos. And if there's anything else you want me to review, please leave it in the comment section below. I might go out and buy it. This is for life. Peace, and you're welcome.